my angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. Archangel Michael, please protect me and help me become a clear channel for my collective. Okay. So, again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, my new channel, to get these messages out there. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Again, these are collective readings, so they're not going to resonate with everybody. So take what resonates and leave the rest. So let's just pull some cards, light an incense stick. Pull some cards, lighting an incense stick to try and get rid of any negative energy, what is getting sent my way. So there's a lot of projected negative energy, okay? So I'm going to return that negative energy to the sender. Returning that negative energy to the sender. So we've got a psychopath, okay? A psychopath who is doing a lot of projecting a lot of toxic, negative, low vibrational energy towards you. Maybe even people in my collective, as I get a lot of negative energy projected towards me. And yeah, so we've got monster, a psychopath who's an absolute monster, who's trying to label someone else as the psychopath and the monster because they want to play mind games. So it's someone who loves to play mind games. We've got a dodgy lawyer. So this psychopath is linking to a dodgy lawyer who also likes to play mind games, who is also very, very manipulating. And they are actually the monsters. We've got Wi-Fi. So they could be trying to tap into your Wi-Fi, your IP address, your internet. So a lot of spying. Mimics you like a parrot. Compulsive liar. So it's someone who's trying to mimic your personality, take on these personality traits and characteristics and do some sort of personality swaps. I was getting that quite possibly. They are draining your energy. We've got draining energy. So an energy vampire wanted to drain that energy and swap energy. So weird alert, acting weird, weird vibes. Weirder alert, compulsive liar, confusion. They're trying to create a lot of illusions and confusions because they are trying to do some sort of energy swap. Projects like swap that negative, toxic, low vibrational energy with the person. They're doing some sort of copying of signatures. So linking to this dodgy lawyer who is copying some sort of signature and signing some sort of legal documentation in someone else's name and trying to mimic them like a parrot. And they could be signing this legal documentation to try and get some sort of power of attorney and some sort of control. So they've got control issues. Again, very manipulating, very toxic, very low vibrational, and they're playing dumb. We've got noise harassment, electronic harassment. So there could have been some sort of harassment via phone calls. Yeah, a lot of harassment via phone calls, dodgy phone calls, playing a lot of mind games. And then perfect. So maybe they're looking at the person who they are doing this harassment on and signing some sort of signatures and wanting to mimic and replicate some sort of personality disorder. Mimic and replicate that very same personality because maybe they view this person as perfect, or maybe they are not liking this person because they come across as Mr. or Mrs. Perfect. Mr. or Mrs. Perfect, which is like little miss, like that little miss, that men thing, the book thing, Little Miss Perfect, or Mr. Perfect, Mr. and Mrs. Perfect. So they're the weirdos, hacker. So they're trying to hack into that Wi-Fi. We've got Facebook, maybe trying to hack into Facebook social media accounts. Just trying to look into that IP address. Trying to look into that IP address. So we've got use it or lose it brain. So maybe they are jealous of that brain. Maybe you've got a big brain. A big brain. A big brain. Single at work. So you could be single. So they're forming like this group to come against someone who's single. Maybe they've been very codependent in relationships and maybe they're not liking that someone who is single is very intelligent. So they're trying to play some sort of mind games to create some sort of mental challenges, and then there's linking to a dodgy lawyer who's copying some sort of signature to get some sort of power of attorney. Then we've got a family room, coffin. Oh, yeah. Then we've got message. Then we've got house in reverse. Then we've got message of concern and main female and mature man. Then we've got courtship. So this could be a father figure who's in a courtship. Then we've got marriage. They was married, so this masculine was married previously and he is in a courtship. He has a daughter, this main female, and well, it's linking to family who are playing a lot of mind games. We've got a family room, coffin, message, house in reverse. They're trying to take power of attorney and control of someone else's home, someone else's house. They could have took ownership and control of a house, and they could be selling up that house to make money. And then we've got out for blood. So someone linking to family, could be a uncle, it could be a father figure, him, his partner and daughter are wanting to take power of attorney to take control of a house or a home and end throat chakra. So they're not wanting this message to get out there. They're really not wanting this message to get out there. We've got false person in reverse. They don't want to be revealed as a false, fake person, community, to the community, because they are working on their ego and they are wanting to take ownership and control of some sort of a house. This is why there's copying signature, signing legal documentation with a dodgy lawyer, and they're trying to say to this dodgy lawyer that the one who they are signing these legal documentations on that behalf is struggling with some sort of mental health disorder, so they can get that power of attorney. So maybe this law company, this legal company, is going to end up under investigation. They are out for blood, compulsive liar, single. So they're doing this to a single person. So a lot of teaming up, tag teaming, and doing a lot of mind games, playing dumb after it though, making out like they've never done anything of the sort. So she is psychopath. They've got no compassion, no empathy, no remorse. Again, very materialistic, very 3D, and they are actually the monster. And with this noise harassment, they could be doing this on Facebook, constantly creating accounts, fake accounts, real accounts under that name, or multiple accounts in feminine, main female's name, in masculine, this mature man and his partner's name, to constantly bring drama and start arguments because they've got a dodgy lawyer who is protecting them. So they could have already sold this home. So they've either took a home, they took a gift. We've got gift in reverse and theft. And then child. So you could be a child of this mature man. So a father, his missus, and his daughter, which would be some sort of a sibling. Now he's thinking that it's a sibling. And then we've got lovers in reverse, maybe her and her on-off lover. So we've got a sister, a father, his missus, who's took a gift of a home, and they're out for blood. They don't want to lose what they've stolen. And because they are absolute psychopaths, they are very extremely dangerous, manipulating legal documentations to take ownership of this home. And I was thinking, theft of child gift, maybe kidnapping children. So there could be this father figure, could be wanting to steal his own son or daughter's child or children in order to gain power and control. So some sort of a kidnapping to gain control over his own child's assets, his own child's home, because he doesn't want to see his own child do well in life. He wants to take all that glory for himself and do that power of attorney. Yeah, so this father is absolutely brutal. He's ruthless, and well, he's very, very selfish, very calculated. He's a calculated dodgy lawyer. We've got a corrupt solicitor. So I'm going to write down power of attorney because I've got a dodgy one of them. power of attorney. And this is what they've done. They've done a power of attorney in order to take control of someone else's inheritance. So maybe a real estate. Okay, so theft of his own child. He's stolen off his own child. He's creating a lot of lies, mimicking like a parrot. Doesn't like seeing that his own child has what's seen to be a perfect life. So he's wanting to actually ruin his own child to please his missus, to please his missus, to please his missus, to please his other daughter. To please his missus and to please his other daughter. Out of people to cover their backs. So maybe they wanted people to cover their backs and they're running out of people to cover their backs. So we've got this with this masculine, this mature man, ladies man. He's a ladies man. He's a ladies man. He likes to use women as a weapon and control women. Okay. Copy of ID to get loans or some sort of legal documentation, either loan or bent copper is linking to a bent copper. So copy of ID, loans. So maybe he could be in debt with a loan shark. That could be debt with rent, with bills, drug money debt, and he's wanting to pay off his drug debts, so he's willing to rob his own child to pay off his own drug debts. So I'm going to put in debt with drug dealer, in debt with drug dealer. And he wants to get out of debt by robbing, by stealing off his own child and stealing his own child's inheritance, his own child's home, sell that up, because he wants to get out of debt. Reporting you for speaking out and worried. So there could be false reporting. Wanting to stop or block justice. So false reporting, wanting to stop, block justice. We've got a hot air balloon, so inflated ego. Things are getting really heated. Things are getting really heated. We've got 666. They could be some sort of devil worshippers. Crazy woman. So either a crazy woman stalking. So this male female could be a crazy young lady, or his missus could be a crazy woman. He could be a crazy man, obviously, with him being a psychopath and trying to get power and control over his own child's assets, his own child's home, heritage. Yeah, now he's getting some sort of insurance scam. University. So obviously one of these dodgy lawyers went to university in order to get their university degree to work in law, and they only got that degree so they can corrupt the system. So they can use this law degree in order to force power of attorney, so they could go into anybody, friends, family, anyone from their friends, any of their family members, what they do not like, or if they are jealous of their own family members, like buying a home or having the money to buy a home, they then force power of attorney and take control of their house. They take control of their house, their home, and they manipulate court cases, court documentation, 1414, legal proceedings to go in their favour. They will form a hate group and they will lie on oath. Now, obviously, everybody who works in the legal field, they took an oath. They took an oath with the Most High to bring justice. They took an oath with the Most High to bring justice. And, well, I was getting with this 666 and thinking, I'm just going to go very devilish and toxic and be some sort of devil worshipper, and then just literally keep forcing all these, forcing power of attorney. It's forceful. They're using, it's police force. They're using law enforcement to force people's assets and homes and money from them, and then lying on legal documentation And they will get a group of people to stand in front of a judge and lie. And lie on oath. So they're breaking that oath with the Most High, signing legal documentation to claim assets, forge, fraud, robbery, theft. Just can't make it up. They're signing it. It's not funny, but obviously the justice will be served. Jesus Christ. It's forged with legal documentation, and they're getting everyone against this person to come against this person to force all that. Well, it's abuse of power. It's abuse of law enforcement, and because they work in law enforcement, they think that they're not going to lose their job for some strange reason. Maybe they've got away with it for that long. They've got away with it for that long that they think they're always going to get away. Yeah, change in reverse and imprisonment in reverse. They think that by changing, there's a community of them. Then we've got sudden wealth and false person, and then privileged lady and gift in reverse and theft. We've got child, so family members, a community of family members, a group of family members who's getting in with these corrupt lawyer, judges, solicitors, attorneys, and doing a lot of underhanded behaviour. And they all team up together and they're like, well, we're working law enforcement anyway, so we are the law, and we're going to force this because it's a feminine. This could be a sibling, it could be a cousin who wants to be a privileged lady, or they took that gift of sudden wealth off a privileged lady and taking it home and trying to sell up to get rid of evidence. It's getting that just trying to burn evidence or shred evidence of their illegal activities because they do not want to get caught. They don't want to lose their jobs and lose everything what they've stolen. And I was getting at this family, this corrupt attorney, judge, solicitor, basically, literally, it's probably going to blow open a lot more cases, because if they've done this once, they've done it many times before. It's the same tactics. It's bullying, it's spiritual bullying, physical bullying, noise harassment, spying, noise harassment, persistently calling somebody up to get that person stressed out, so then that person gets really mad and starts getting, mad and angry and trying to defend himself. I mean, obviously, if he's getting harassed and bullied, you've got every single right to stand up for yourself and tell these cranks to fuck off. You've got every single right. But these psychopaths don't like it because they've got away with a lot of illegal activities, a lot of really bad illegal activities, not just these petty crimes, the major crimes. Major crimes, and they are out for blood because they don't want to go to prison. They are out for blood. Took the money, took control. University students, lecturer, teacher, they could be linking to a teacher, they could be going to a university teacher for more ways on how they can create a loophole in the justice system to make things go in their favour. So it's like a group of them who use their law enforcement power position to steal, to lie, to scapegoat, and out of people covering their backs, and maybe they could be under investigation. You've got high on air, under investigation 1990 by the ones who are high on air, and they are still keeping their oath to God, to the Most High, to bring justice. So the ones who are high on air are on this. So they could be doing this to a privileged lady, they could be doing this to a feminine. High on air, coffin, privileged lady, and false person. And poverty. Okay, so they want to keep this feminine in poverty, or it could be a masculine who's vibrating at that feminine frequency. Could be a masculine who's vibrating at feminine frequency, but I is getting that they is out for blood, and they wanted to end this masculine or feminine, these false people, and to keep this person in poverty, or they're doing it to come out of poverty and paying people money under the table, at the courthouse to lie on oath and commit perjury, and they are perverting the course of justice. They are perverting the course of justice. Unofficial. So we've got official person, imprisonment, and community in reverse. So the ones, these corrupt law enforcement people, they've all lost a job and they're all going to prison and they're all being dismantled under Archangel Michael. And they're all being dismantled by Archangel Michael, which is a good thing. And then, obviously, whilst they're in prison, there's going to be more evidence of them linking to crimes of the same sort, and that they use very similar tactics every single time they do this power of attorney. They use the same things. So basically, any legal documentation what this family, these corrupt law enforcement people are linking to, every single one of all their legal documentations and every single blooming case what they've been linking to, which is going to be God knows how many, they're going to be under major investigation, which obviously could take some time to bring that justice if it's linking to a lot. So we've got courthouse and marriage. So there's a married couple involved who are working. This could be an auntie, an uncle, a cousin, a father figure, so on and so forth, who is linking to someone in this courthouse, or some sort of dodgy lawyer, dodgy law official, dodgy attorney, a dodgy attorney. But because there's a large group and then this person who they've done it all to is single, they're thinking it's easy for them to do this. So it's very predatory, and to be honest, it's quite creepy. It's quite creepy. So the birds are tweeting, which is like just making me think. Spirit guides. Oh, it's two magpies. That was two magpies, that. Magpies are like a spiritual symbol for magic. I love magpies. So there's two magpies, little lovebirds. So I'm just going to look into. I'm sure it's for magic. Spiritual. Yeah. See, there's messages in the birds, meaning for magpies. I seen robins today. Robins are a sign of protection from your past on loved ones. So I seen robins today. That's good. So we've got the spiritual meaning of magpies is luck. The magpie has been seen as a bringer of good luck for centuries. Transformation, the magpie is a symbol of resourcefulness and adaptation, and it is able to make its home in a variety of habitats and survive in difficult conditions. Protection. The magpie is seen as a messenger of good news and a guardian of truth. Jamona, absolutely. Shador magpies. Two magpies. So I don't know if you can hear them. But yeah, birds, they can be your spirit guides. Looking into the spiritual meaning. And again, I seen a robin earlier. So pretty. So spirit, like protection from spirit realm. Protection from spirit realm. And a sign of magic. Yeah, so they're all going to prison. Okay. Truth. Magpie, spiritual meaning. Magpie is this truth. The truth is coming out. The magpie is seen as a messenger of good news and a guardian of truth. And then we've got message of concern, which is from the spirit. Transformation. And I'm pretty sure it means magic as well, but how beautiful are magpies? J'adore magpies. So yeah, listen to the birds. Listen to the birds and look into their spiritual meaning, because they bring messages. They can be your messengers. Joy and curiosity. It means intelligence also, so stay alert and pay attention. And in tune with your inner voice. Magpies are seen as a sign of protection, good luck, wealth and abundance. It's seen as a symbol of wealth and abundance. Luck, wealth, protection, attention to detail, mindfulness of small things, good luck and safety, good fortune and joy, which is amazing. Fertility and abundance, but can also mean a death, like death and misfortune. So could have gone through some sort of a transformation. Someone's trying to pull strings at the courthouse so they can take this gift, thoughts, and then we've got coughing. So they're out for blood. Okay, so ability, transformation, ability to help people to change and grow, communication and connection, bring people together and to connect people with each other, used in charms to ward off evil spirits. So basically, warding off evil spirits. So yeah, they could have took that home, then unexpected income, this masculine, his partner, and their daughter, and sold a home at auction to get rid of. Then they are probably trying to burn evidence to cover up this theft. So they took a gift off someone who is actually high on earth. Maybe someone who's got that with this adjudication, someone who's got a very strong connection to the divine, to spirit, to the angelic realm. Which is quite like disheartening. The extremes and the lengths these type of people will go to steal off somebody else. So magpies are often seen as a symbol of harmony, and they are able to live in harmony with other animals and plants. Seen as a messenger of gods, they are also seen as a symbol of courage and strength, and magpies often represent rebirth and renewal, and they are a symbol of overcoming adversity and coming out stronger. Wow. That was flying kind of like low-ish. Good luck, protection, protector of the home and family. So I'm going to keep praying, because prayer helps. Prayer helps. East side. So you could be living at the east side. These family members could be living on the east side of the East Coast. Anonymous. So they wanting to be seen as anonymous, kept as anonymous, wanting this to not come out. Set up for crimes. So what they are trying to do, because they just keep doing, like they've got a criminal mindset. So they've got a criminal mindset. Could be linking to a black fan. Criminal mindset. So these corrupt law officials were got fired on the spot. They're getting fired on the spot. So when they turn up to work, because they are linking to this, they're getting fired on the spot. And they're never going to be allowed to work in law enforcement again. Yeah. Could be having an offshore account. They made some sort of a pact to each other to like defend each other, to lie on oath, some sort of maybe brotherhood code or something like that. Sending flying monkeys, again, to harass the person who they took some sort of inheritance from, and a home, a property from, and they're stealing that and they're trying to sell up. So they're probably either in the process of selling up, or they are thinking about selling up. Post-traumatic stress. So maybe they could be, with what they've done or doing, giving you post-traumatic stress. Trauma, traumatizing. This is what these type of people want to do to their victims, is they want to traumatize their victims, to have their victim have some sort of a mental breakdown so they can claim that their victim is mentally ill. And then when they claim that their victims are mentally ill, that's when they go on in for the strike and take power of attorney, and it's some very malicious, evil tactics. What need to be getting dismantled? I'm just going to go and grab some cards. Some more. On the clock there. 5 of Wands and 7 of Cups. So they're creating a lot of drama and bringing a lot of battles, a lot of competition. So maybe a lot of battles and competition in the court to take that power of attorney. 7 of Cups, and they're creating a lot of illusions. They're creating a lot of illusions. So obviously if they're compulsively lying, and labelling this person as something what they're not, that's creating a lot of illusions. It's trying to set that person up for crimes, bearing false witness, bringing a lot of drama and stress. So again, that person has to stand up, or feels like they have to stand up and defend themselves. And once they stand up and defend themselves to this group, this gang, to these people who's caused this drama, they get called the bad one. 5 of Wands. Then we've got High Priestess in reverse. So we've got a Pisces. Then we've got an Empress in reverse, a Taurus. Then we've got the Tower. And then we've got Knight of Pentacles. So they're persistently trying to bring that, like I mentioned, post-traumatic stress. Post-traumatic stress came out in the cards. They're literally trying to, Tower can be trauma. So we've got a Pisces and a Taurus who's bringing that battle, who's bringing that drama, persistently trying to cause a Tower moment. 8 of Pentacles in reverse, because they've took some sort of knowledge, wisdom, some sort of identity, some sort of legal documentation. Sun card, they don't want that to be illuminated. They took some sort of legal documentation, tampered with evidence to take power and control, power of attorney, deliberately traumatizing, bringing that drama and battle. We've got a Pisces again and a Taurus. Sun card, maybe even Leo. Spying, Page of Swords. Spying. Then we've got 6 of Wands, hunting, wishing ill will. Then we've got Judgment in reverse. They think that they're going to avoid judgment because they've got corrupt law officials helping them out and trying to protect them, because maybe there's giving some money under the table to give them that protection. Then we've got 7 of Swords, so they can continue spying, sneaking, being deceptive, a lot of underhanded behaviour, a lot of spying, cunning, devious. Ace of Wands, so they're always looking. They don't want to take someone else's passion at the beginning. Messenger. Insight. Virgo. They could be going to someone for some sort of messages. They could be going to a reader, sneaking around, being deceptive. Hermit, Virgo, 10 of Swords in reverse. Strength card, 4 of Swords. They could be trying to make out like someone's took themselves out, by getting they've committed some sort of murder, hunting, wishing ill will. There's a murder. So a murder investigation. A murder investigation, 3 of Swords, which is, it's a sort of going to prison. This third party using black magic. Then we've got 10 of Pentacles in reverse because they want to take that generational wealth themselves. The Moon card and the 5 of Swords. So these enemies are trying to keep it a secret. The Lovers in reverse and the World card in reverse could be linking to a toxic karmic ex. A toxic karmic ex who does not want anyone to gain insight or put them under investigation because they could be getting some sort of illegal protection. So there could be a Virgo involved, a Taurus, a Pisces, a Leo. Double Leo, we've got the Sun card and the Strength card. Double Leo, 2 Leo, Justice. Then we've got Death card, Scorpio. 3 of Swords. Then we've got the Star card, Aquarius. 10 of Cups linking to family. So these are the star signs in this family who have been hunting, wishing ill will, bringing drama, that chaos, and trying to do some sort of separation spell and literally trying to commit murder. 3 of Cups, a third party teaming up, celebrating Aquarius with an Aquarius. It could be a friend or third party teaming up with an Aquarius. 3 of Pentacles in reverse and 3 of Swords. Jesus Christ. It's heartbreaking what they've done. It's brought a lot of heartbreak. We've got the Devil card and 2 of Swords. So they're trying to block. They're trying to block some sort of justice. They've maybe been performing some sort of satanic rituals to bring that heartbreak. Evil eye, they've been projecting a lot of evil eye. There's a lot of heartbreak surrounding this connection. A lot of heartbreak. Again, they are trying to block any collaborations, okay? They're trying to block anyone collaborating with the person who's speaking this truth because they don't want to be outed for their crimes, okay? 8 of Wands. News, forward movement, 6 of Cups, family, someone from past, forward, youth, innocence. 9 of Cups in reverse, nightmare. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare what they've done. It's like literally instead of having someone's dreams go shatter them, exhaust them, make their nightmares come true. This is just absolutely evil. What this family and this group is doing is pure evil. And I mean pure evil. They're absolutely evil. And I mean evil. And I mean evil. And I mean extremely evil. Very evil, toxic family who, with this lovers, again, a karmic ex-lover, to take that wealth and they want to keep it a secret that they're back and mad. They could be doing moon magic, moon rituals, performing these satanic rituals. Yeah, we've got the Magician card in reverse and Temperance in reverse, demon magic. 9 of Wands, to make out like that the person is paranoid. And then we've got Death, Ace of Swords, that's true, because they are plotting and planning death. 3 of Wands in reverse, and then 7 of Cups, create a lot of illusions, doing death spell, death magic, death ritual, and then trying to say that the person who's speaking the truth is paranoid when they're not. That person's life, and if they've got child or children, their children's lives are in danger, and they don't want, because they've got dodgy law officials involved to protect them. They just want the one who they're stealing from and the child or children linking to them on a very traumatic cycle by doing a lot of dark magic and just stealing, robbery, theft, fraud. 4 of Wands in reverse, trying to create 7 of Cups, a lot of illusions because they are after the Ace of Pentacles, that money, what's in reverse. A lot of illusions. 4 of Wands, trying to make someone feel unsafe in their own home, unhappy, because they're unhappy in their own life. And again, they've looked at this person and thought, I'm not having them having a perfect life, or this person looks like they've got a perfect life and everything seems easy and everything seems to just come to this person. So we've got Queen of Wands in reverse, so masculine or feminine fire sign. We've got Sagittarius, who's guilty. They've got a lack of love, the lying. They want to take that light, change. That they want to, yeah. They don't want to change. They're constantly trying to pull off that person's energy. A lot of hexing, a lot of cursing. They could have got caught sneaking around. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. They want to take someone else's financial stability and make out like that person is codependent when they're all codependent on each other to cover up their corruption and their evil, sinister crimes. Wow. Queen of Swords. So we've got a fire sign, masculine or feminine, who's trying to have someone be found guilty, playing a victim. Someone who wants to set someone up for crimes what they've not committed. So we've got a Queen of Swords in reverse, masculine or feminine air sign. Then a King of Pentacles in reverse, masculine or feminine earth sign, grouping together. Opportunists, all right? And they committed to a King of Swords in reverse. Opportunist, Page of Pentacles in reverse, try and take some sort of business opportunity because it's business to them, taking someone else's wealth. It's just business to them. It's business. It's business. It's a business to them. They don't care who they hurt as long as they get the money, what's not actually theirs. Jesus Christ almighty. So there's some sort of bad news. Page of Wands in reverse, 10 of Cups in reverse. This family, nothing but bad news. Nothing but bad news. They want to be the bringer and the bearer of bad news. There you go, Hermit. 4 of Pentacles in reverse. So they're holding on to money, assets, people, items, belongings, what's not theirs. 6 of Swords in reverse, and they are wanting to keep them people. They wanted to keep people in a toxic, negative, low vibration and on a karmic cycle. 3 of Pentacles. They're trying to collaborate. Then we've got Shiva. With Shiva, maybe they're trying to use Shiva to destroy and bring that chaos and tower moments. They're really wanting to destroy. So this is where there's going to do some sort of dark magic and using any god, goddess, any god or goddess to try and destroy. Then we've got 7 of Wands in reverse and then 10 of Wands. So basically they are carrying a lot of energetic burdens and dark entities. A lot of energetic burdens, dark entities doing a lot of black magic to cause chaos, to cause tower moments. To control. Negative, toxic, extremely toxic. Extremely toxic. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So they're literally trying to force someone to stay on a negative, toxic cycle of they constantly steal, they constantly lie, they stalk, they follow. 3 of Wands in reverse. They don't want that person's expansion. We've got Temperance, 3 of Wands, not wanting that person to be able, or them people who they're attacking, to be able to expand and spread their wings. The Wild card in reverse. To have this karmic cycle completed, it's like they're doing some sort of trauma bonding and trying to start up a lot more toxic karmic cycles. 3 of Swords in reverse. To have that person depressed, 7 of Swords in reverse, and the Chariot card. So they've probably been caught sneaking, spying, lying. Sneaking, spying, lying. Maybe they've been caught trying to set someone up for crimes they've not committed. Maybe they've been caught in the act. Someone's getting fired on the spot. Someone's getting fired on the spot. Wishing to take that illumination, wishing to take that inheritance, the fruits of that labour, corruption and injustice. They're under judgment. We've got Justice, 8 of Wands in reverse and 2 of Pentacles. So maybe someone who's working in the justice system is weighing up some sort of evidence and actually watching to bring justice surrounding this corruption. 10 of Swords. There's a lot of backstabbing. There's a lot of backstabbing and bad mouthing. Strength card in reverse because they want to label this person as weak because they are backstabbing, they're bad mouthing, they're in a group and they're constantly wanting to bring that argument, some sort of noise, harassment, phone calls, maybe harassment online. Nine of Cups. In reverse, in upright, they're dreaming. So basically living in dream world. Queen of Pentacles and Four of Wands. So they could actually be inside of a home. We've got Taurus, Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and the Hanged Man in reverse, in for a rude awakening. So it could be a Taurus, masculine or feminine. We've got Justice. It could be a Libra, masculine or feminine, who's in for a rude awakening, and someone's actually sat inside of a stolen home. 45, 45. They're sat inside of a stolen home. Eight of Wands in reverse, and then the Five of Wands. So they're trying to pull that person into drama and start battling, arguing, because that's all they're about. It's drama, lying, stealing, robbery, theft, fake, fraudulent, battle, bring drama, and we'll even give you a couple of scraps and stuff like that. It's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. A lot of backstabbing and ending, yeah. So they're trying to literally bring that person down who they've stolen from, because they view that person as competition. Seven of Wands in reverse, soulless beings, Justice. It could be Libra. Two of Wands in reverse, who's a coward, who's a soulless being. And they're trying to wait. They're depressed. Yeah, we've got a King of Swords in reverse. And this Libra is depressed, and they're trying to wait for someone else's ships to come in so they can have someone else's abundance. They're trying to wait. They're trying to stop and block someone else's ships from coming in. Eyes getting that maybe they're trying to offload their karmic debts for all the bad things what they've done. They're expecting someone else to pay off their karmic debts. Collaborating with the King of Pentacles in reverse. Eight of Pentacles in reverse, who's gathering knowledge and wisdom and running back to this group, this team, this gang, to say, oh look, masculine or feminine, they've done this, they've done that, they've done this, they're saying this, they're saying that. Let's do another fake account or something. We've got Temperance, Sagittarius, Three of Pentacles, so could be maybe some sort of bad news, trying to block a new beginning. Trying to block a new beginning. Chariot, there could be a Cancer involved, there could be Aries involved, Cancer, Aries involved, a Libra and an Aquarius, and a Pisces. Justice will be served. So they are literally holding on to some sort of legal documentation surrounding the fruits inheritance. They are holding on to that. They could be trying to burn it. With this Ten of Swords and a Hierophant, and then we've got Temperance. They're trying to hex and curse someone who's got a strong connection to the angelic realm and a strong connection to the divine. Which is where this Virgo comes on in, this hermit energy. Someone who's gone on a spiritual awakening. And then the Sun card in reverse, they are wanting to take that illumination. They're lying to the justice system. Tower in reverse, because they've been changing legal documentation. Two of Pentacles in reverse, working at a very low vibration and switching money from accounts to accounts. Switching money and switching legal documentation up, maybe times, maybe dates, switching things up in order to create a false image in a courtroom. Yeah. And then trying to make this person, Nine of Wands, look like he's paranoid, creating a lot of burdens because of what they're doing. So constantly feeling like you're, on guard, waiting for the next attack. Ten of Cups in reverse from this family, this group. From this group, on guard, waiting, aware. So they've not got that level of awareness or expansion either. Judgment, they're all under major judgment. major judgment by the divine. They're under major judgment. 6 of Cups in reverse. What they've done is immature, it's childish, it's extremely pathetic, it's toxic, it's low vibrational. Queen of Swords in reverse, coward, sir. This Queen of Swords in reverse could be a Libra, or Queen of Swords in reverse could be an Aquarius. Coward. And powerless. They're being getting dismantled. There's an ending. They're getting dismantled by Archangel Michael, by God's army. And Fools, again, 4 of Wands, Fool card. Someone's like looked into this home and took this home for themselves and trotted around the home like it's their house. 4 of Pentacles in reverse. They're still in possession of a home what's not theirs. They're still in possession of a home what's not theirs. They want you to doubt your intuition. 4 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, and the Sun card in reverse because they don't want it to be illuminated. They want people to just doubt. Ace of Pentacles because they want that abundance, but they're waiting for the next bit of abundance to come on in. Any next bit of abundance so they can monetize off that, which is absolutely disgusting. And how they're all grouping up and teaming up to monetize off one person and steal 3 of Cups in reverse. They're getting dismantled. They're getting dismantled. They're getting torn apart. So there's some sort of message. We've got the Death card, 8 of Wands in reverse, King of Wands in reverse, and 6 of Pentacles in reverse. And this could be a Sagittarius masculine or feminine, or a Leo masculine or feminine, who's done a lot of underhanded behaviour and took somebody under the table to start smearing and to start lying and maybe stand up in a courtroom to lie. 3 of Swords in reverse because they're depressed. 6 of Swords in reverse, and they are on their own mental challenge, mental health journey where everything in their head's just negative. And they want to take a gift of that money, that happiness. 5 of Wands, and then they want to bring drama and battle with this King of Pentacles in reverse and this Queen of Wands in reverse. So it's like they're getting paid guilty. So maybe they're feeling guilty for what they've done. Hanged Man in reverse. Page of Cups. Then we've got Empress Taurus. Maybe a Taurus could be feeling guilty. For what they've done. Could be a Taurus feeling guilty. 7 of Swords in reverse, who's got caught out or was getting caught out, was getting arrested. Secrets have been revealed. Taurus and his or her with the lovers, who's an opportunist. 5 of Swords in reverse, who wanted to bring that conflict. And be this person's enemy. 5 of Pentacles, to have this person feeling kicked out of the home, left out of their own inheritance, their own wealth. And then someone's playing victim. So someone's starting drama, someone's causing drama and bringing conflicts, and then when that person stands up and defends themselves, they're playing victim. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, playing victim. 9 of Wands, playing mind games. King of Cups in reverse, trying to defend, I mentioned Pisces, maybe trying to defend the Pisces. 2 of Swords in reverse, but that's been revealed. 2 of Pentacles in reverse. They're working at a very low vibration and they're wanting someone else's destiny, life path for themselves. The fruits of someone else's labour, someone else's inheritance, someone else's destiny, someone else's sole purpose, someone else's riches for themselves. Constantly trying to 10 of Swords. Then we've got the Devil in reverse, and then we've got Temperance, and then we've got Justice. So basically, the Devil's been outed. The Devil has been outed. The devil's been out here. And they're getting dismantled by Archangel Michael, God's army. Could be a Leo and a Sagittarius involved, a Scorpio. King of Swords, and then we've got the wild card. So this masculine or feminine air sign does not want this cycle to be complete. Knight of Wands in reverse. They're passionless in their own life and their own career. The only passion they've got is for theft, fraud, robbery, and corruption, and taking what's not actually theirs rightfully by physical law, universal law, all the fives there, and spiritual law. And that's the only thing that they're passionate about, is taking someone else's dreams, someone else's goals, someone else's aspirations, someone else's work, someone else's inheritance for themselves, because they don't want to go out and work and do their own work. They want to steal like anyone else's and just have that what they think is an easy life. Wow, what a bad investment that was. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Bad investment. It was a bad investment. A bad investment. So there could be some sort of, someone could be feeling guilty for spying, taking that. Someone's having sleepless nights surrounding this. They're just gathering information, spying, watching, delivering messages back. And it's like they're really pleased with themselves. You know, going back to the group. Yeah, I've got some more insight on what this masculine or feminine's doing. 6 of Cups in reverse have been really extremely childish. Extremely childish. Extremely childish. Again, they could be using children to gather information, feedback, report back, start an argument, start that drama, start that conflict, because they are using children. Maybe young children, older children, teenagers. They are using children. They could be using a Sagittarius who's cutting through this illusion, change some sort of bank fraud, bankruptcy, bank fraud. Playing stupid games, taking money under the table. Oh, go do this and we'll give you some money for it. Go lie about this person and we'll give you some money for it. And then toxic, twist, and extremely manipulated, devious, selfish, and ruthless. 57. Because that's their tactics, that's how they play. That's just how they roll, and that's how they've rolled for a very long time. Until they get arrested and put in prison. It's made my ear itch, that has. Until they get arrested and put in prison. Because it's criminal mindset. They're just programmed into criminal mindset. Nightmare, shatter, exhaust, trying to stop someone expanding in work. So trying to actually stop that person from working, or expanding in knowledge, wisdom, studying, work, nightmare. All they keep doing is trying to stop someone else's business and work from expanding. Any way, shape or form. So very controlling, mentally unstable. We've got Taurus, not Taurus, could be Taurus involved there. Temperance in reverse. And then Emperor in reverse and Justice in reverse. A very mentally unstable, absent father. A very mentally distorted masculine. A very mentally unstable, absent father. 8 of Swords, and they're all going to prison. Strong victory. They want a loss of a star seed. They want a loss of a star seed. So we've got a Capricorn who's actually trying to gain power and control. They want a loss of a star seed. Rallying enemies. They're generating a hell of a lot of bad karma for doing this chaos. Now they're having nightmares. Now they can't expand. We've got Aries. So they're trying to get a look in and expand, like maybe trying to get messages, readings. 3 of Cups, teaming up. 7 of Cups, doing spell work. and they're trying to expand and get some sort of readings into who they're stealing from and playing these games. Six of Swords, because Four of Wands, they don't want that person to sail away into calmer waters, come into union, have a passionate new beginning. Seven of Pentacles, they're just investing in expanding. Nine of Wands, and playing mind games. Nine of Pentacles, because they don't want that independent business owner. They do not like that person's independence, because again, this group, this team, this family is very, very codependent. They've got a lot of codependent issues. Yeah, and they lie to take someone else's gifts, work, and they just swear on off because they're passionless in their own life. Very passionless in their own life. Someone's had their gifts removed, okay? So if any of these people had spiritual gifts, because they're just performing these some sort of rituals and doing spell casting, Eight of Swords, they're now in spiritual prison and they're having their gifts removed. Three of Swords in reverse. Now they're feeling really depressed. Two of Wands, they just wanted to feel all powerful and courageous, and it's going back, and they're experiencing a lot of sleepless nights. They're experiencing a lot of sleepless nights. Nine of Wands, now they're feeling really paranoid. Four of Wands, that they're getting watched. Okay, so they're getting paranoid now that they're getting watched. Because they know they're being very mean, very toxic, sneaking, coming on in, sneaking, bringing that drama, that competition, that battle, thinking that they're all powerful and courageous, like you go in and attack this masculine, this feminine. Now you go in and attack this masculine and feminine. So it's a large group, a family, who are getting done for sneaking. And Nine of Wands and Ace of Swords in reverse, defending each other and lying. Ten of Pentacles, because they took that Ten of Pentacles. Five of Swords, so they're obviously going to bring conflict. Ace of Wands. Two of Wands, to stop a passionate new beginning, to stop that person stepping into their power. Six of Wands, and to stop that person from being recognised. Eight of Swords, Seven of Wands, and Five of Wands. So we've got a King of Wands, Three of Wands, and King of Pentacles. Six of Swords. Then we've got this King of Swords in reverse, Page of Swords, who's been spying. So this King of Wands and this King of Pentacles. Check into this King of Wands and this King of Pentacles. Could be fire sign masculine and earth sign masculine. Who's persistent? Persistently sneaking around, spying and lying, gathering information. Nine of Pentacles, looking back at this Nine of Pentacles. Four of Wands in this home. Five of Swords, enemies. So this could be someone where this group is trying to create some sort of mental entrapment because of this persistent sneaking. Seven of Swords, looking back at this Knight of Pentacles, persistently working to build that financial stability, and these enemies are not liking it because they're passionless. Knight of Wands in reverse, in their own life. Page of Wands, so they're trying to spread some bad messages. Two of Swords to block. Ace of Wands, a new beginning. To block a new beginning. So constantly trying to stop and block a new beginning. Two of Swords and Ace of Wands. Could actually be doing some sort of cock block spell. Yeah, definitely. Because they're passionless in their own life and in their own career. Nine of Wands, now there's paranoid because they've took, like they're playing victim, they've took some sort of work, knowledge, wisdom. Here's the Swords in reverse, and they're lying, and now they're paranoid because they've realised that they're passionless in their own right. Constantly on the watch, on the lookout. Trying to set that person up for crimes, flying monkeys, stealing ideas. Stealing ideas. Because that's all it is, wanting to stop and block justice. Stop justice, block justice, stop it, block it. They're all licking each other's asses. politician. There could be a politician involved. We've got police maybe not wanting to listen because they're a bit rude and they're egotistical. So we could have some egotistical police officers involved who is backing the corruption, who are also out for blood because they know that these monsters have been stealing ideas and they are trying to label someone else who they're stealing from as the monster. It's extremism. Extremism. Extreme. Crime scene. So they're just literally creating more crimes to cover up crime, to cover up crime, to cover up crime, to cover up crime, to cover up crime. More crimes to cover up a crime, to cover up a crime, to cover up a crime. Trying to destroy that business. More crimes to cover up a crime, to cover up a crime, which is just shocking. And projecting. So they could be getting raided. This group, they could actually be getting raided by the good law officials. Black van. Under investigation. So someone who's driving a black van could be getting followed or what have you in a black van. Under investigation. So what's going on with this black van? So you might see some sort of a black van. Someone's under investigation, something to do with the black van. What's going on with this black van? What is going on with this black van? Wounds and entitlement. So someone who's in this black van is wanting to bring wounds because they are feeling like they are entitled. Trust in reverse. Maybe not trust this black van. Not trust the ones who are inside of this black van. We've got brother and sister. So this black van could be getting sent by a brother or a sister. Puss in Boots who thinks that they're real witty and cunning. Then we've got theft in reverse who's got in on that theft. And they're trying with this ungrounded to make the person who they're doing it to be ungrounded. So practice grounding because they're trying to make you ungrounded. Sleeping Beauty awakening. They don't want you to wake up. They don't want anyone to wake up to what they're doing. Sister love. So it's linking to a jealous. We've got jealousy. An obsessed sibling. Who's just greedy. A jealous, obsessed sibling. Battling. Gifts in reverse because she or she, brother, sister, want these gifts, what's not theirs. Ambition. That level of understanding, but it's not theirs. They don't understand it. It's not their business. It's not their inheritance, and it's not theirs to take. They've not got that level of understanding. Loyalty in reverse. They show no loyalty to the divine. Yeah. Battle. And again, they're bringing that drama, that battle, to somebody to take what's not actually right for theirs by physical law, universal law, and spiritual law. Someone's really poorly in the head. Who's just obsessed and toxic and jealous. Voice in reverse. They don't want you to be able to use your voice. They want you to shut up. Or let us just take absolutely everything that's yours and shut the fuck up about it. Don't be calling the police on us, you know. Because we've got corrupt law officials involved. Like boys who are trying to stop you from speaking out and speaking the truth. But again, going back to that magpie, truth's coming out. They can't stop it. They can't stop it. They took some sort of physical gift. But it's not theirs. Liberation in reverse. They want in that liberation. They wanting to get like some sort of Lego on the streets, you know, in the physical to the pal and stuff. Again, very materialistic and 3D words. So they could be trying to take some sort of words, write up inspirational ideas. But they're greedy and they've not got that same level of understanding. Ambition as well, trying to take that ambition for themselves. So they're just more ambitious about stealing and they're going out and doing their own work and getting their own inheritance. That's their drive, their goal, their motivation is to just steal. They've got no real ambitions themselves. Or if they have, it's bare minimum. The egotistical and again wanting to battle day and night around this clock. Sleeping Beauty. Trust in reverse. These people are not to be trusted. These people are not to be trusted. They're obsessed and battling and jealous. Wow. They want people to understand them for being pure toxic. Trying to take someone else's business for themselves. Trying to take someone else's financial stability. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Because of all this backstabbing, this sneaking around, this persistent backstabbing, Two of Swords, all this persistent backstabbing, again, there could be trying to block that intuition, trying to get you mad so they can try and backstab thoughts. They're literally trying to end somebody. Lay them down to rest, lying. They're lying. I'm going to go back into this there. So is this person's life in danger, Spirit? Is this person's life in danger, Spirit? Took a gift. Gift in reverse, child in reverse, family room, high on it in reverse, and then sudden wealth in reverse and coffin. So child's in danger, child is in danger, child or children, child endangerment, child or children are in danger. Gift, child in reverse, family room. So they could be trying to take child or children, sudden wealth in reverse, high on it in reverse, and then a coffin. So they could be literally taking a gift of child or children outside of that family room because they took that sudden wealth, they're high on it in reverse, and coffin. Wealthy man in reverse, despair, paying money, to be all fake and false. Imprisonment, maybe false imprisonment, occupation, an official person. So someone official, a corrupt official, could be working from prison to try to get someone set up for murder or to try and end and bring a harm to a child because they want to steal that. That's disgusting, that. Steal that sudden wealth. Adjudication in reverse and toil and labour in reverse because they're working hard behind the scene to avoid some sort of legal proceedings, to avoid stop and block justice. So they could be thinking of some sort of kidnap, planning a kidnap. They've already done a kidnap in a black van and attempted murder or quite possibly already a murder. Wow. So either attempted murder or actually willing to murder to keep hold of this money, what's not actually theirs, which is disgusting. It's disgusting. Willing to, if they're doing that to child or children, they are the most putridest people on the planet. If they are willing to end a child, they are the most evilest people to ever walk this planet. They are the most evilest people to ever walk this planet. If they are plotting and planning to end a child's life, that's putrid. That's putrid. Maybe take that gift of innocence. Take that gift of innocence. Take that gift of life. And that's not fake and false because they don't want to. Obviously, so police, corrupt police officer, corrupt lawyers, corrupt law enforcement. Absolutely shocking. Deluded to think that they're going to get away with it. They're absolutely deluded to think that they're going to get away with it. Military training, so one of them in this group or more could have a military background. House raided, they're about to get the house raided, especially if they are literally child endangerment. They are about to, because this is what I was getting, that the children's lives are in danger. They're about to get their house raided. They're about to get raided. Raided. Yeah. So I'm going to leave that there. So sending peace, love and light, and I is praying that you get justice if you have been through this.